Welcome back. This is the start of my brand new series where I must kill old school RuneScape bosses with the assistance of AI. Like ChatGPT, I'm not botting, but essentially it'll tell me what to do. It does get pretty scuffed, and as we go, I'll ask the AI to refine the strategies, the inventory, and stuff like that. But I am just a group Iron Man, so I'll be going as close as I can to the armor setups that it recommends. But the goal is to follow what the AI says as closely as we can. Also, I'll be slightly altering things within reason. For example, I need at least a Zamorak and a Bandos piece to get the KC needed for Gerardor. ChatGPT did not tell me to bring a Zamorak item, so I had to bring one myself. Other than that, we will do as our artificial overlord commands to the best of our ability. So let's get to it. First off, I cannot pronounce nor spell his name, so how do we even defeat him? Well, ChatGPT gives us the answer. First off, we have our gear, and now for this video, we'll be running the melee setup. ChatGPT recommends an Abyssal Whip or a Sarah Sword, but we have the Tent Whip, best I can do. Sadly, it does also say to bring an Ardoin Cloak, an Ardy Cloak. Quite interesting, but we gotta do it. Now looking at the inventory, we do have Shark and Bruise to use. It also does allow us super attacks and strength, so very generous on that end. Now, it does say we can bring a Glory and Runes, however, the Glory is in the inventory section, so we may not wear it. Also, AI mentions the overhead protection prayers. It doesn't say that we can use any stat boosting ones, so unfortunately that means nothing like piety. We are warned of the minions and are told to focus on them instead of Gerardor. I genuinely cannot pronounce that name, I do apologize. So I'm going to attempt to pray flick range and melee and focus on the minions first, as that's what Papa's telling me. But we're also allowed to bring a group. I'll see if my Gem buddy wants to do that in the future. I'm sure he's more than down, but for now, we're gonna run this solo. Here's this fucking mess that I made. I had to opt out the PCP for a torso, but whatever. Also the Zamorak boots, I just needed for getting the KC. I'll take them off before going into the fight, of course. Oh, it also doesn't specify travel this time around, so I'm just going to use the Gommel's Hilt to get there and save some time. If it would have told me to walk from Birth Rope, then we would have done that. It's saying, unfortunately, that I have to fight these minions first, or at least it's recommending that. And then when I go to Combat Tactics in the Prayer Management section, use Protect from Missiles to guard against minion attacks, and switch to Protect from Melee when Gerardor is attacking. Meaning I have to pray flick between range and melee. For some reason, wearing this gear, I can't even wear the shoes. Let me take those off really quick. Okay, I'm actually kind of nervous right now. Dude, I guess we just go in, so I have to fight the minions first. Wanted me to pray flick between range and melee, so maybe I kill the ranger first so I can camp melee. Also cannot use piety because it just says you need 43 prayer for the overhead prayers. I don't see this going well, but yeah, we'll definitely give it a shot here. Okay, so you already fucked up. So I already messed up by going to Gerardor first. All right, so far so good. Actually, I'm not getting hit that much, not as much as I normally do. Also, I'm not hitting though. Oh, hang on. I gotta try the best I can. I'm kind of failing these flicks. I'm also having to eat a lot though. And dude, he's specking on me. Okay. Fuck, no! Okay. Alright, so look, I'm not skilled enough for this. I'm gonna have to go and maybe refine this. Alright, so that didn't go so well for me. Now let's ask the AI here to refine the gear and inventory loadouts for now. Okay, so almost anything was better than what we just had. Now I'm going to have to run the Niedzinot Helm. Probably a torso in place of the BCP once again, as I don't have a Carol's top, and we will grab the Tassies as opposed to the bottoms. Now, I'm going to stick with the whip, and looks like we finally get a shield, a fire cape, a fury, gloves, you know, stuff like that. And I do wish I could bring a Godsword shield. I think that'd be pretty sick, but you know, it's not in the game, so. Now, the inventory didn't change up too much, but let's see if AI can change up the fight for me, as fighting the minions first is not it. I don't think it is. And fortunately for me, ChatGPT has told us to run around the room to avoid special attacks. I don't know why, but we may focus on Gerardor instead of the minions. That's a huge upgrade from last time. And just to keep you in the loop, here's our upgrades. We now have the Fire Cape, the Barrows Gloves, the Helm of Nieziniot, the Fury, and the Dragon Defender. That's pretty big. A lot better than last time, so we'll see how it goes. Better looking, still not what I would use for Bandos, but it's something. Now we gotta basically hit and run, and we still unfortunately cannot use Piety or any spec weps, which really sucks, but we have a better shot this time than I'd like to think anyways. Okay, I'm a little nervous for this running in, so I'm hitting Bandos right now, and apparently I still have to run, so there I go, I'm running, and now I'm running again. Now, I think what the AI was wanting me to do was like a charged up whip attack, right? So like, let's say I start at the northern corner of the room and then I run south and then I make a U-turn, come back and hit Bandos with all that speed with my whip, and it just cracks a 50 or something. I don't know, that's my best guess because running away definitely wasn't getting me away from any special attacks. Now, it did mention just moving around. I don't know if it wanted me to do the traditional walk under and then walk back and attack and then walk under. If that's what it meant, maybe it pulled that from a wiki or something, but it did not specify, so I cannot assume and just do that. And unfortunately, there's the second death. I do die a lot on this video game, so this is to be expected. And you know what they say, not just everyone can be cremated, you have to earn it. So anyway, that's 2 deaths now. I'm going to complain to ChatGPT, let them know I died, and to make a special request for piety and a spec weapon. It provides a list of things that I do not have, so I gave it a shot and asked if I could use a bone dagger and a crystal halberd. The bone dagger being the best item I have for any type of defense drain, and the crystal halberd just being a big smacker, you know. In which case, ChatGPT gave me a nice smack on the rump and a friendly yes sir. Alright, for our upgrades, we have the bone dagger, the crystal halberd, and we may now use piety, so here's hoping for the best. Alright, so here's attempt number 3. We are stacked out right now. We got that bone dagger spec in, hit a nice little 1. We also have the crystal halberd. That's not gonna hit shit, and you need 35 spec to actually use it, but this is a lot better. We are more stacked up than last time. We are more bricked up than last time in real life and on the game. But for sure better than before. Still, not the ideal setup, of course. It is kind of cool to see the trial and error come into play while using some type of AI. Now, I did request a couple of things. It could have told me not to bring them, but it was fine with it. So I find it very interesting on what it wants me to bring and how it wants me to do the boss. To be completely truthful here, the first time I tried recruiting its help, I was not recording, and it wanted me to bring an anti-poison and proselyte gear, which tells me there's going to be some interesting setups in the future. Now we do end up getting the kill, and I just dip out of there. So in the end, with a little nudge, AI could get even my dumbass through a Bandos kill. Now this is the first video of the series, kind of a prototype, so I do plan on doing more in-game commentary and including the friends in future videos. So for now, I think we have a solid foundation. We'll work on the concepts and smooth out some rough patches, so stick around, let me know what boss you'd like to see, and consider coming over to hang out on Twitch. Actually, that's where I conjured up this idea. My buddy Clueless was mentioning how he wanted to do some stuff in-game with AI, which sparked this thought. Also, over on Twitch, we are currently on the Inferno prep grind, and I'd love to see you there. But until next time, my favorite people.
What's up? Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
No, I'm with the science team.